Hello my dear students, welcome to one more amazing session from Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya Academy. How are you all doing? Can you all able to hear me? Can see me? Hello, Geeta Madhuri 5.0. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry from Infinity Learn YouTube channel, and we are going to discuss about the part 2 of electrochemistry of the galvanic cell, right? So we already discussed about the construction of galvanic cell and then the applications of this, and delta G is the parameter we discussed about this galvanic cell. Galvanic cell is a cell where you are going to see a spontaneous redox reaction, so that it is going to be delta G is going to be negative. And the previous session we have seen delta G, of course what it could be is 0, or what is the condition for positive and non-spontaneous. If 0 at equilibrium, and it is going to be negative and it is going to be spontaneous by application of external electric field like external EMF. Yeah, my dear students, please like this session, share with your friends and subscribe to Infinity Learn Neet YouTube channel. And before going for the details about this electrochemical series and single electrode potential se shuru karna hai aaj, and stay tuned. And before going for that, a few promos are there. Yeah, give a thumbs up and fire emoji so we can start the class here. Geeta Madhuri, hello, how are you? And those who are already attending my classes here in Infinity Learn YouTube channel, and please try to attend the sessions on a regular form. So if you are failed to attend the live session, you just attend the sessions on the recorded basis. So this recorded session you just still watch, can ask a doubt in the description box, it is available. Comment box में आप लिख सकते हैं, है ना? So Violet, so we want to introduce you Atreya program. What is this Atreya program? India's most powerful NEET repeaters program. You know what happened? In the NEET 2025, physics is going to be the toughest subject for all. And not only for you, for every student preparing for your NEET examination, that is the same. Hi, by the way, which thumb, sir, left or right, both you can use both. Okay, Tasif Ahmad, hi. So we will make you to take you state from I didn't do and take a drop, and will make you to do I will do. And it is the most powerful NEET repeaters program, P square CB program. Once we feel it is a physics is your difficult topic and physics is your difficult subject, we will take the difficulty on us and make you to the physics is going to be just easy, and you're going to do like a pro. So physics twice a day, and you're going to have a double practice sessions for the physics and with an expert faculties. And you know, this Atreya program is an awesome program. It is scientifically designed. So why I said it is scientifically designed, bachcho? And this session you see program structure, the batch commencement May 23. It started a long ago. No worries, we are here every week, a new batch is being launched. So if you enroll that, and you will be allocated in a fresh batch. No worries. So description box link is there. Once you click it, and you can go through the particulars of the course. And here you can see days of the week, and you're going to see the classes from Monday to Saturday. Yes, it is absolutely. And Saturday you complete this, and Sunday you can go for the assessment, and you can go for the PYQs, and you can go for any kind of test. Sir, this is gonna be the last attempt of NEET UG exam. 9 months aiming to AIMS. Definitely, congratulations, you will get it AIMS. And I started with physics solving problems, and it is a conceptual way. That's good. That's good. All the best, Madhuri. And that is the determination we need it. Those who are on online, I just want to take you, when you want to go for a dropper, it is the best opportunity for cracking NEET examination. If you see the 2024 result and the 2025 result, I personally analyzed it with the team. More than 50% of the students who crack a NEET is droppers. And if you drop it, your probability of getting a dream medical college is going to be enhanced, and taking a drop is a worth of a medical seat. Isn't it, Geeta Madhuri? Yes, of course. And as the age also going on, and you will be having kind of own criteria of studying, there is no glitch of school assignments and all, you can do the best for your NEET dropping program. Agree? And tasif, you see, when Saturday, Monday to Saturday you can have a classes, and Sunday को छुट्टी है, so मेहनत करना पड़ता, and Sunday का assessment भी ले सकते हैं आप, and duration of each class is going to be 90 minutes का, and there will be 3 sessions in a day. And I said the program is scientifically designed. We are going to give this program with less pressure on the student and more outcome. So 3 classes per day, उसमें 2 concept classes होगा, 1 practice session होगा बेटा. It is an awesome program, and is also there will be 18 classes per a week, and in that you will be having double practice session for the physics. There is no shortcut for this target and the destination for the examination. Hard work is the only way. You don't have a shortcut elevators. So you are ready to do the work. We are here to help you. Definitely you can see here interactive classes by the expert faculty Geeta, 465 classes in the total Atreya program. In that you see the ratio of the dedicated practice session with the expert faculty is 120. Hi, Vijay Chaurashia. Vijay Saurashya, hi. And there will be 240 DPPs. This DPPs has some questions exactly matches with the actual NEET examination. And also after session you need not have to sit and write the entire notes. The session notes will be automatically given to the students in PDF format. Namaste, Vijay Chaurashya, Ram Ram. And you can see, I want to emphasize more over here. There will be 20 to 25 students only there in the practice session, bachcho. In India, nobody is going to give this. Can you believe it? In the practice session, we are not only give the concept classes, we will make you to sit and practice in presence of the faculty, senior faculty, expert faculty. If you go to visit any online platform, you will be having a session, 1 in hundreds of students, but here in the practice session, you will be having only just 20 to 25 students with expert faculty, ताकि आपको पता चलेगा. Customized doubt resolution will be there. Hi Betu, how are you? Radhe Radhe. Ashok, good afternoon. So this is a golden opportunity, students. You can just talk to the faculty and you can explore your all kinds of doubts, and definitely this Atreya program is unmatching program with anyone, and it is scientifically designed, and in the description box the link is available. Once you click it, you will experience the actual essence of Atreya program, and total 11th and 12th syllabus will be completed. Ashok, and you can see, and another one I just want to take you here, it's a score examination. I want to say it is India's largest scholarship examination. Why I say it is India's largest scholarship examination? Yes, because I'll tell you, 2.5 crore of cash rewards are there. It's an awesome thing, and you will be having a scholarship worth of 350 crore, and also based on this deserved and the merit, you will be taking to NASA trips. Have you ever dreamed about that? And also exciting gadgets like laptops and tablet, and you will be having up to 100% of scholarship. And in the pinned messages and in the description box, the link is available. Everybody click it and register now. And this examination, you can write any student studying from grade 3 to grade level, different segments will be there. And you can be a student of Sri Chaitanya, or you need not be a Sri Chaitanya student, you can be in any other organization, still you are eligible to write this core examination. And you know, this examination you can write it offline and you can write it online. And there are 2 sessions of examination, one is September 28th and October 12th. And you can write anywhere, and this is going to be very good platform to explore the brightest futures, and you can do. We are in the search of bright minds. So let us participate here. Description box link is available. Just click it and form bhar do, examination likho, and you just take as many as gift that are we are going to provide. This is about the score, and one more thing is left, that is test series. After that we will start the concept. Students Ashok, Betu, Chaurashia and Geeta Madhuri. So this is very important. Before I want to say this NEET test series, you ask any student who completed their NEET examination and they secured a very good decent rank, maybe a topper also we can ask. So simply say that studied well, sincerely, and they studied with a lot of enthusiasm. And how do you know where you stand and how you are doing? So you will be getting an answer like you need to go for a proper assessment. Any competitive examination you write, you need to know what is your improvement areas and all. For that you need a proper assessment platform, that is NEET test series. So the ultimate key to NEET success is assessment beta. In this assessment you can see for grade 11 को एक पैकेज है, 12th को एक पैकेज है, and repeaters को भी एक पैकेज है. Right? In that you can see when you click it and you are going to get the details. When you apply YouTube 30 of coupon code, so automatically 30% discount will be there. And also बच्चों, it is based on NEET NTA examination pattern, and it simulates the real time test taking experience, and also it is created by the expert faculties of the NEET test and from the Infinity Land. So Violet, take this, and we are entering into the electrochemistry. In the electrochemistry, we discussed already about the voltaic cell. Bachcho, everybody take a pen and paper and write noteworthy points. And also types of electrode half cells and standard electrode potential and some numericals. So this is the actual course of the today's session. We already completed the construction of voltaic cell. Now we have to start from there where we completed in the previous class. Betu and Geeta Madhuri, Chaurashia and Ashok, just now you give me a real time thumbs up so that we can start the class. Bachcho, you can see in the voltaic cell, it is a redox reaction taking place in a spontaneous way, where zinc sulfate is taken, in that zinc is immersed, and copper sulfate is taken and the copper is immersed. So as the time proceeds, zinc is getting oxidized and copper is getting reduced. So what is the oxidation process? Loss of electron is called oxidation process, and the gain of electron is a reduction process. So in this process, electrons are moving so that it is going to just blink. So this is a electron motive force is generated, okay. And also you can see there is a salt bridge which is physically separate this cathodic and anodic compartments, and it is going to complete the circuit, and it prevent the single electrode potential charge accumulation and all. And let us see the details about this. So there is a flow of electrons from zinc container to copper container. So that what happens, you can see the mass of the zinc is decreased, so oxidation takes place, so it is called as anode, and here reduction takes place, this is called cathode. Current is going to move in this way, electrons are going to move in this way, okay. So this is all about the construction of voltaic cell. We already completed, just a short recapture for your better understanding. So the mass of the zinc is decreased and the mass of the copper is increased. Hey Ram, Betu, you are there in the previous class, beta. Betu, you are there in the previous class. Radhe Radhe, right? Okay, dear children, let us say Ashok, please like the session. And you can see the voltaic cell chemical reactions that are taking place in the voltaic cell here. Zinc converted into zinc 2 plus, and copper is converted to copper 2 plus is converted into copper. And this is the overall reaction. So oxidation takes place at anode and reduction takes place at cathode. And you are going to see the reduction takes place at cathode. So how do we say a cathode and anode? You can say it is a positive charge or negative charge. That's a wrong concept. You don't say that. Okay. Cathode is the electrode where reduction takes place. Reduction means gain of electrons, and anode is the electrode where oxidation takes place. So that is called as a anode, okay. And the net overall reaction is zinc plus copper 2 plus gives rise copper 2 plus and zinc 2 plus and copper. So the copper is deposited, zinc is dissolved. Now in this say, what is the salt bridge? Salt bridge is a U-shaped tube where it is filled with inert solvents, and it completely separate this anodic compartment and a cathodic compartment, right? And you can see here zinc is getting oxidized, so that here positive charge is accumulated and copper is deposited, electrons are moving in this way, negative charge is accumulated. So it physically separates. Salt bridge is going to physically separate this cathode and anode, and it provides a restriction for the LJP, liquid junction potential. When you remove this salt bridge, what will happen? Ashok, what will happen? When you remove the salt bridge, the cell stop working, okay. And also the condition for this salt bridge, जो cation anion है ना, ionic mobility of the cation is nearly equal to ionic mobility of anion. So they should migrate with nearly similar velocities. Now talking about, this is about the salt bridge, and you have various things. We discuss line notation. This is very, very important. This line notation is extremely important for your NEET examination, because when the question is given, you need to understand how the things are going to happen. Now always LHS left hand side anode should be written, and RHS right hand side cathode should be written. In this case, the anode, the oxidation process has to be written. In the cathode, reduction process has to be written. And this metal and the metal interface has to be separated by a single vertical line, and C1 and C2 are the concentrations of these electrolytes, and this anodic compartment and the cathodic compartment are separated by using a salt bridge. The salt bridge is indicated by two vertical lines, okay, and a double vertical line is used to indicate the salt bridge between two half cells, right? This is an anodic half cell and this is a cathodic half cell. Are you getting or not clear? And you can see, if the pressure of the gases are given, you have to experience these pressures as well. Like you see PTH2 and P1 pressure, HClO2, P2 pressure by using a platinum electrode. And this is what is called IUPAC representation of the electrochemical cell. Quick recapture what happened so far. LHS anode, RHS cathode. LHS anode, anode में क्या होगा? ऑक्सीडेशन होगा. ऑक्सीडेशन ही दिख रहा है ना. रिडक्शन में क्या हो रहा है? And it is going to have the reduction. So reduction is taking place. Are you getting or not? And moving ahead, single electrode potential. Exactly, this is very, very, very important. You can see whenever you can see a zinc is immersed in zinc sulfate, which contains zinc 2 plus, and there is an interface here, you are going to experience some potential. That is what is called a single electrode potential. If you maintain this as 298 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure, this is what is called as standard single electrode potential, E naught you can say. Now we are entering into the actual journey of the electrochemistry. So my dear children, electrochemistry is now connected to the redox reactions. Electrochemistry is now connected to the total P block and D and F block element. Akshat, namaste, please like this session. So this E naught values are very important whenever you just study any inorganic chemistry part. E naught values tables will be given, and this E naught value can tell how fast this can oxidize, how fast this can reduce. The oxidizing ability and reducing ability and the chemical reactivity is expressed on the basis of its standard E naught values, right? Namaste, namaste. Okay, so that is the reason why we are actually entering into the real-time pathway of the learning chemistry. So stay tuned, everybody. Please like this session and share with your friends and subscribe to Neet Infinity Learn YouTube channel. So we are come across with so many kinds of doubts that we explore from the students, and we are going to take these sessions like is matched with a NEET examination. Actually, the students who are preparing for NEET examination require a lot of confidence. So this confidence don't come when you sit together in hours. So but it will come with the confidence if you have a clarity on what subject you learnt. So for that we are trying our level best from our side, so the best chemistry concepts are being given. So Akshat, right, so let's see here these electrode potentials, non-metal and metal electrodes. Here metal and metal electrode, so that is called metal electrodes, and you can say a non-metal and a non-metal electrodes are seen. Ashok, a single electrode half cell making a open circuit. So if it is an open circuit, what do you mean by open circuit? Okay, circuit means it has to be closed, right? So you have two cells, one cell is called single electrode, another cell is called single electrode. Combination of this going to be a circuit, Ashok, right? Understand? Moving ahead. So it is difficult to measure, you see a metal immersed in its own ions, metal salt, it is going to experience some potential. The potential difference between the metal ions and the metal is called single electrode or half cell. What the point is asked, Ashok, now we are discussing the same. And this is a electrode potential difference set up between the metal and the ions, that is called single electrode. And if this is a electrode potential measured at 298 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure, this is what is called as standard electrode potential. It is impossible for us to measure the absolute value of the single electrode, but you can measure the difference, and the difference has to be measured by taking a reference electrode. We are going to discuss about. Sound is very low. Now I am using a mic with okay, so of sophisticated equipment. Please check your internet connection, or otherwise all students. Akshat, Betu, Vijay Chaurashia, is my voice is clear? Is my voice is clear? Yes. So if you have still any issues, you please let me know. Ashok, fine. Now talking about electrode potential depends on various things. One is the nature of the metal. Another one is going to be concentration of the electrolyte and also temperature. Okay. So based on these three, we can decide the single electrode potential. बच्चों NEET examination के आपका question एक पूछा जाएगा, which of the following, on which of the following electrode potential is dependent. Like that, while you are learning the concept, you are learning, trying to frame some questions in the mind, you can do it the best. And also pressure of the gases, if any gases, reactant or the products are there in the electrochemical reaction. And you can see number of electrons involved per atom. Stoichiometry, I just want to say there. Okay, stoichiometry doesn't depend, number of electrons depends. Okay, I want to say electrode potentials are two types. So here 25 degree temperature means 298 Kelvin ka, okay, and 1 bar pressure, it is going to be standard electrode potential. This standard electrode potential can be for oxidation process, it can be for reduction process. And let us say here zinc 2 plus, zinc is oxidizing to zinc. So zinc is reduced, so that is called standard reduction potential. This can be written as E naught zinc 2 plus is converted into zinc. You see the direction of the process, it is going to be 0.76 volts. Ashok, do we have to memorize this value? You tell me yes, no. Beto, do we have to memorize this value? Do we have to memorize this value? Absolutely no. जो भी इलेक्ट्रोड पोटेंशियल है It is not required, it is given in the question itself. It will be given, definitely. Okay. Now, this is a zinc is losing electron, this is called oxidation process, and this is the reduction process. So, iska आना लिखना है E naught zinc gives rise zinc 2 plus, it is going to be 0.76. Why I am giving these values, you will understand. So, the magnitude of this SRP value, standard reduction potential, SOP value, standard oxidation potential, magnitude is same. So, मैं क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ, SRP value magnitude is equal to SOP value magnitude, and this value is going to be just sign is opposite. If it is a negative, it is going to be positive. If it is a positive, it is going to be negative. So, similarly you can see zinc, copper, okay. Similarly you can see copper, let me write one more here. Copper 2 place takes 2 electron become a copper. So, E naught value for this copper 2 plus and copper is going to be given as a 0.34 volt. Ashok. Now, let us see, let us reverse it. Copper gives rise copper 2 plus and 2 electrons, and it is going to be E naught value is going to be copper, and copper 2 plus is going to be minus 0.34. So, this value we can say, SRP value, standard reduction potential. This is called as standard oxidation potential, SOP and SRP. Is that clear? Now, I want to say a Daniel cell, the process occurs at anode. You just quickly tell me, anode में क्या हो सकता, anode में क्या हो सकता? Anode में oxidation होता है. Zinc, it is not, it is a reduction process. And copper in the Daniel cell, copper is reduced, this is not correct. Okay, zinc gives rise zinc 2 plus and 2 electron. सिर्फ एनोड में रिएक्शन होता है. No, Ashok, it's not the correct way. It is going to be the, so what exactly happened in the Daniel cell? देखो बेटा, zinc metal and zinc sulfate, and you have a copper metal, you have a copper sulfate, and these two are connected by using voltmeter, and you have a salt bridge over here. This is our anode and this is your cathode. This is your anode and this is your cathode. Understand? Now what happened here? Anode में zinc जो metal है ना, ये oxidize करके zinc 2 plus बन गया, and जो electron travel करके copper 2 plus से मिला के copper बन गया. You understand? So this is an oxidation, this is a reduction. So anode में क्या हो रहा है? So this is zinc gives rise to zinc 2 plus and 2 electron. Are you getting or not, बच्चों? Hi, Mohammed Afan. The cathode reaction is correct. That's good, Afan. Please like the session. Please like the session. Yeah, option is going to 4. आपको दिखा दे रहे हैं ना answer. Mohammed Afan, please like the session. If you click the like button, those who are online, please like the session. If we click the like session, the number of likes in front of my screen, it is going to be increased. So, session का जोश भी बढ़ रहा है ना? Yeah, you understand. Thank you. The saturated solution of KNO3 is used to construct salt bridge, because we discussed this. The condition for a salt that can be used in the salt bridge. Third option, Muhammad Afan, great. The velocities of the cation should be nearly equal to the velocity of the anion. Got it? So I just want to take option 3 is going to be the correct answer. समझ में रहे क्या बेटा? Now, yes, exactly. Congratulations, Ashok, you did it well. So पहले बार आप गलत किया, अभी सही किया. Congratulations, Akshat, Betu. Now, which of the statement is correct with respect to both electrolytic and galvanic cell? Beta, electrolysis is a process where electricity is passed so that compound is decomposed. Whereas the galvanic cell, you are going to see chemical reactions are converting into electrical energy. That is a galvanic cell, and it is going to be spontaneous process. And electrolytic cell, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. Delta G is going to be non-spontaneous. Muhammad Affan, you want to say in both cells, of course, with irrespective of this electrochemical cell and electrolytic cell, you are going to see the electrode where reduction takes place is called cathode, the electrode where oxidation takes place is called anode. So the answer for this question is going to be option 3. Perfect. Perfect. Ashok, good. Nice. Afan. Now let us see here, the for cell zinc, copper 2 plus, zinc 2 plus and copper, the cell is represented. According to IUPAC, you have left hand side anode likhna and right hand side cathode likhna, and anode and cathode are separated by 2 vertical lines. Okay, so that is the fundamental rule. If you have this fundamental rule in the mind, you can do the best. Anode bridge cathode, anode salt bridge cathode. Muhammad Affan, good. Let's see here, zinc is converted into zinc 2 plus, that is the anode, and copper 2 plus is converted into copper, and it is going to be a salt bridge. So the answer for this question is going to be option 1. Are you getting or not? Afan, so here it is going to be option 2. It is going to be option 1. Fine. Now moving ahead, for a galvanic cell, copper gives us copper 2 plus, silver gives us silver plus. And the galvanic cell we use, that is a zinc and a copper. Zinc anode ban gaya and copper cathode ban gaya. Now when you mix with copper and silver, silver is going to be a cathode and copper is going to be anode. That gives a question. That gives a question. So copper acts as anode, silver acts as a cathode. So copper is more reactive than silver. Copper is more reactive than silver. It is not correct. So the more reactive metal is going to get reduced. So it is used in the cathode. Now, how do we know? How do we know? You see, a simple thing, when you use a zinc, I just want to introduce you one thing here. When you use a copper, in the copper sulfate, okay, now the electrons are moved from zinc to copper. Now when you talk about the copper, and it is connected to the silver, learn the subject by taking the analysis. So what happened? So salt bridge. Now in this case, copper is going to give the electron. Copper is giving the electron and silver is taking the electron. So in this couple, zinc copper ए दोनों में it experiences some potential. Electron always migrate from high electron potential to low electron potential. So जिंक का इलेक्ट्रॉन देने का संभावना है कॉपर से ज़्यादा है. Similarly, the electron potential of copper is greater than silver. So always electron move from high electron potential to low electron potential. So there is a single electrode, it has experiencing the standard electrode potential. Iska E naught value is going to define how, what is the direction of the electron. Are you getting or not clear? Are you getting or not clear? So for that you can say, I just want to say, let me tell you some more questions here. Yeah. Yes, HE is required. It is electrochemical series is needed. Yes. So it is impossible for us to learn absolute value of the electrode, single electrode potential, but you can compare the difference between these two electrodes when they construct a galvanic cell. For that we need a reference, that is called standard hydrogen electrode. That is called as a standard. Option 2 is correct, exactly. Exactly, Muhammad Affan. Let us talk about here standard hydrogen electrode and electrochemical series. Again, some numericals we'll discuss. Okay. So measurement of electrode potentials, that is a very important point. It is absolutely important for Neet. Everybody, those who are online, please like the session. Now, it can be measured, the electrode potential can be measured by using some electrode as a reference electrode. What is the reference electrode? So hydrogen electrode is a primary reference electrode for measuring single electrode potentials in the electrochemistry. So in this is your hydrogen electrode. आपका अच्छा लग रहे हैं एनिमेशन देख के बाद? What is this? You have a platinum wire over here and it is immersed in 1 molar HCl. So it is immersed in 1 molar HCl. 1 molar HCl provide 1 molar H plus ions that are going to be given here. And you are going to use a hydrogen gas over here. You are going to use hydrogen gas over here. And the pressure of the hydrogen gas is going to be 1 atm. So what happened? So this is the electrode. You can see the hydrogen is coming and taking, and hydrogen gas is coming. Understand? You like it? So there is an equilibrium between 1 atm and 1 molar. There is an equilibrium between Hu plus and electron gives rise to hydrogen. There is an equilibrium between these two. At this equilibrium, this is going to give you some potential which is said to be E naught value is going to be 0.0 volt. So that is what is called as standard reference voltage, and this is connected now. So the standard hydrogen electrode consists SHE or NHE. SHE means standard hydrogen electrode, NHE means normal hydrogen electrode. दोनों एक ही बराबर है. It's a platinum plate dependent solution, okay, of protons. Protons का मतलब H plus. Understand? And with a molar concentration at 25 degrees centigrade, you have to maintain standard conditions का बोलो. Okay. Now in that. The half cell reactions, I just want to say 2H plus takes 2 electron gives rise hydrogen, or H plus takes electron gives rise 1 by 2 H2. Okay, and its value of the electrode potential is taken as a 0, and this is what is called the half cell is represented as a PT H plus 1 molar H2 1 atm. E naught value is going to be 0.0 volts. Okay, this is now we have to take the reference. This is how we have to take the reference. And I just want to say the potential of SHE or NHE is arbitrarily taken as 0 beta. Okay, and it is a reversible electrode with respect to H plus. So there is an equilibrium between these two. Okay, and it can H2 gas can become H plus when it acts as a anode because it oxidizes, and H plus takes as a electron and it become hydrogen gas, and it is acting as a cathode, and a cathode and anode. So it can act as a anode and it can act as a cathode. So secondary reference electrode like quinhydron electrode and calomel electrodes are there, and actually we don't use this as far as the NEET examination part is concerned. Okay, in the books unnecessarily it is given, so far there is no use about this. And I just want to say here, if you use zinc over here and if you use the copper over here, okay, and these are connected by using a salt bridge, and it is going to give you voltmeter में reading कितना दे सकते हैं, 1.1 volt दे सकते हैं. Understand, 1.1 volt, mind it. And इसका value जो है ना, इसका value है -0.76. No need to memorize it. And it is going to show +0.34. And दोनों का जो अंतर है ना, आप निकाल सकते हैं. इसका -0.76, you can't do it. But as I know, I am going to show it. So E cell is going to be E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. So that cathode ka +0.34 minus -0.76. So that you are going to see plus 1.1 volt. It is going to be plus 1.1 volt. So that E naught value is recorded here. So the difference between these two, you can calculate it. Understand? That is very important. Now I want to use this logic by taking the hydrogen electrode as this. You can see zinc is immersed in zinc sulfate, and the other side hydrogen electrode is connected, and these two are connected, and a salt bridge is used, and its value is recorded as 0.76. So iska E cell E naught is equal to E naught of hydrogen minus E naught of zinc. So this value is shown here 0.76. As you know, SHE value is 0 minus E naught of zinc. So E naught of zinc 2 plus and zinc is going to be minus 0.76. Hope you understood this. This is how the electrode potential of zinc is calculated, the electrode potential of copper is calculated, the electrode potential of all the metals are being calculated. Beto, Afan and Ashok, okay, any doubt? So once you calculate these electrode potentials of single electrode potentials, it is shown in the tabular form that is called as electrochemical series. And these applications of electrochemical series, you are going to get a question from the NEET examination, multiple choice question. You are going to see a question, multiple choice question. Understand? Yes. Now, the arrangement of the electrodes in the order of increasing and standard reduction potential called electrochemical series, and application we want to see here. It's very, very important and awesome thing. It is an awesome thing. And in this series, you can see, look at this. Yeah. Here, reduction half cells and electrode potential values are given in increasing order of these values. And when you see these electrode potential values, I can see the lithium is going to be the lowest SRP value. You can take SRP value or SOP value, that is minus 0.35. And when you talk about this, you are going to see the highest SRP value for the fluorine. So I just want to say, down this ECS, reduction property is increased, reducing power increases, and here oxidation power increases with reference to your hydrogen. This is your hydrogen, this is going to be 0.0. Understand? Hydrogen is going to be 0.0. You are never and ever by heart this. You just understand this and you can say who is there above, who is there below. And you can say above hydrogen, I can say tin, nickel, cobalt, iron, zinc, aluminum, magnesium, sodium, calcium, and you just see reactivity of the metals increases. Most reactive metals are there, and lithium is the strongest reducing agent in the entire periodic table, and fluorine is the strongest oxidizing agent in the periodic table, right? And also the metals which are below the hydrogens is a copper, silver, mercury, and gold, platinum. These are all comes down is the less reactive metals, inactive metals you can say, right? Got it? And you can see the applications of here, chemical reactivity of the metals. Chemical reactivity of the metals. Take a pen and paper, everybody write a noteworthy points about the electrochemical series. So Ashok, those, my dear students, those who are online, please like the session so that session का जोश बढ़ जाता है बेटा. ओके, अगर कुछ डाउट है ना तो आप चार्ट बॉक्स में आप सीधा सवाल पूछ सकते, ठीक है. And if you are failed to option attend the live class, you can watch the recording and in the comment box you can write it, है ना. You liked it, thank you Abhishek. Hello, एक बार like मारो बेटा Abhishek. Okay, let us go ahead with the metal that has a higher negative value of the standard SRP value readily loses electrons and converted into the cations, right? I mean to say in the electrochemical series, okay, this is hydrogen and all the metals are very reactive metals, okay, with reference, and down are inactive metals. So hydrogen is the benchmark. Got it? So the biology के class कब चलता है? मेरा class के बाद Abhishek, after my class the session, biology session will be there. Dr. Priyanka ma'am is going to discuss any topics for today. And let us see relative strength of oxidation and reducing agents. Okay, and it says oxidizing power and directly proportional to reduction potential. Oxidation power is directly proportional to standard reduction potential. And this is a thumb rule and vice versa. And a series of elements will be given and their SRP values will be given. You will be asked what is the order of their reactivity. Understand? It's very, very important. Abhishek, session like maro beta. And this is a key point. So far, based on this key point, 3 times in the NEET examination question has been asked, my dear students. You just focus here, right? And moving ahead, this is your electrochemical series. And based on this, I can say magnesium and aluminum. Magnesium can more reactive than aluminum. Calcium, potassium. Potassium is more reactive than calcium. Got it? Understood? And you can see chlorine is more reactive than bromine. So they are going to oxidize now. Got it? So oxidizing power is going to be the given this. Magnitude you have to take. More negative SRP value, okay, stronger reducing agent, okay, and more positive SRP value, stronger oxidizing agent. So more negative SRP value, so it is going to be stronger reducing agent. More positive SRP value is going to be stronger oxidizing agent. Or total chemistry is going to be defined this. Total chemistry is going to be defined this. it could be any type of competitive examination. This is the logic. If you follow this, you can do awesome things. Okay. Now, displacement of hydrogen from dilute acids by metals. The metals, you see, this is the hydrogen. Na? A mineral acid that is reacted with that metal can displace hydrogen. You can say zinc can react with HCl, gives us hydrogen gas. Zinc can react with dilute H2SO4. Zinc plus H2SO4 gives rise zinc sulfate plus hydrogen gas is liberated. And when you talk about the copper plus H2SO4, you don't see hydrogen gas. This is not taking place. The metals which are below the hydrogen do not displace hydrogen gas when they react with a dilute mineral acid. That is very, very important. This is how you have to study. Did I ever mention these values? Sirf, this metal is present here, down the hydrogen, this metal is present above the hydrogen. So this is the logic where you can see the analytics. So far 3 times based on the application of electrochemical series is given. And you can see displacement. The metal which is negative SRP value can displace H plus from dilute acids and liberate hydrogen. And the metal with positive SRP like copper, silver, platinum cannot displace H from a dilute acid to liberate hydrogen gas. That's what it is mentioned. Standard EMF of the cell you can calculate. Standard EMF of the cell you can calculate. Already we did this. Standard EMF is going to be E0 cell is going to be E0 oxidation plus E0 reduction for anode and cathode. Okay, I mean to say oxidation potential value, SOP value, this is SRP value. You know SOP value is equal to SRP value, but the magnitude is going to be different. The magnitude is going to be different. Or otherwise, this is the best way you can use, because most of the cases we follow NCERT. NCERT का हिसाब से जो भी है SRP value लेना रिवाज है, so that wherever you are going to see this total E0 values, only SRP values are being used. You always use SRP values and you just see the notation. Okay, why there is given SRP value or SOP value? So I just want to give you E0 value, zinc 2 place and zinc इसका value आपको -0.76 voltage is shown. और दूसरा जगह पर क्या आपको दिखा हुआ E0 value of zinc becomes zinc 2 plus, okay, it is shown that 0.076 volt. So उसमें which is a SOP value, which is SRP value. I want to know Abhishek, okay, Muhammad Afan, which is SOP value, SRP value. So look at this process, direction, look at this. Zinc 2 plus becomes zinc na, so it is reduction. So this value is SRP value, understand? And you can see zinc becomes zinc 2 plus now, it is going to be SOP value. So you can say this is the best way to memorize it, because in the exam it will be given maximum SRP value. जब SRP value लेते हैं ना, SRP and SRP, ठीक है? This is very, very important. Also E0 cell is equal to E0 right minus E0 left. Right में क्या होगा? कैथोड होता है. Left में क्या होगा? एनोड होता है ना बेटा? Any doubt? Now moving ahead, in a Daniell cell the process we already completed this. This is a super important question. Directly we jumped into the Neet level question. I want the answer. Everybody, I want the answer over here. So standard reduction potential for the following off-cell reactions are given. So zinc, chromium, hydrogen, Fe3+, which is the strongest oxidizing agent. Okay, I will rewrite it. My dear children, okay, as negative value increases, reducing power increases, okay, as positive value increases, oxidizing power increases. So the question is asking, which is the strongest oxidizing agent? जिसको वैल्यू बड़ा है, it is going to be Fe3 plus is going to be the strongest oxidizing agent. Muhammad Affan. Got it? Clear? Fine. Any doubt? Got it? Clear? Fine. And here is a question I want to know. Sir, reduction directly proportional to the oxidation property. Exactly, Abhishek. Come on, I want to know. This one. Answer for this question. So the standard electrode potentials for 4 metals are given. So this is a reduction potential. SRP values are given. A, B, C, D are given. And the sequence of deposition of the metals on applying potential. So the one which is having less potential is going to be, so the more value here, it is going to be minus A, it is A, for this is B, C and D. And I want to say it is going to be D, A, B, C. Okay. And here third option, yeah, C, it is C, option 3. It is going to be option 3. Now, which of the following is the least tendency to liberate hydrogen from mineral acids? Least tendency to liberate hydrogen. I told you in the electrochemical series, just see hydrogen here, okay, and the metals down here, okay. So this is active metals, these are inactive metals, and you know the copper lies below the hydrogen. Hydrogen do not liberate the hydrogen gas, copper do not liberate the hydrogen gas, so the answer is going to be 1. Okay. Manganese, nickel, zinc. Manganese not shown here. Option 1, Muhammad Affan. Moving ahead, regarding the standard hydrogen electrode, the incorrect statement, you have to see negative sense. While attempting multiple choice question in the NEET examination, just see the sense of the question. It is asking for the positive sense or negative sense. That is going to be in a very good point. It is a catch point. Okay, H2 gas is bubbled at 1 bar. Yes, it is correct. 2 molar HCl is used, wrong. We use 1 molar HCl. Therefore, it is wrong. SRP is arbitrarily taken as a 0. Yes, it is correct. And it is a primary reference electrode. And it is also correct. So, what is the answer for this question? It is going to be 2 molar HCl is used. It is absolutely a wrong. Second option is the correct answer for this question. Okay, bachcho, here zinc gives hydrogen gas with H2SO4, but HCl and HCl, but not with HNO3. Why? Because HNO3 itself is an oxidizing agent. Okay, so that what happens here, NO3 is reduced in the preference to H3O plus, therefore it is a logical question. So generally whenever you want to go for the acidic mineral acids, like you can just say HCl, H2SO4 dilute you can take, but HNO3 could oxidizing properties hoga, so that HNO3 is not used as an acid in the regular cases. Okay, fourth option. And also you see Nernst equation. Okay, as the time is exhausted for today's class, we will discuss more about this Nernst equation in Saturday's class. So come across with the Nernst equation and Faraday's laws. So we are going to see awesome things. Definitely any numerical come for this chapter, you can get a Nernst equation or equilibrium constant and Kohlrausch law and Faraday's law. So these are the four areas where you are going to get a NEET question. So at the end of this chapter, definitely I can say direct 4 marks will be there with you. Okay, my dear children, take care and hope you like this session, and those who are online, please like the session, and you got the benefit, definitely you share with your friends, इन लोगों को भी फायदा होना चाहिए, and please subscribe to Infinity Land NEET YouTube channel so that you are going to get all the session updates. Okay, thank you ESL. Exactly, that's what I want to say. We'll see more logic about this and the graphical representations also based on this. Okay, those who are online, please like the session, and still if you have any doubts, you please watch the recording and you can add in the comment box your doubts, so I'm going to reply out to things. Okay, thank you. Signing off, Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. Bye bye, take care, we'll meet again. Thank you, see you.